feel the way, my heart out on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.
Mark Colombo used to be Dallas Cowboys.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First carry out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I didn't mean to go for it. I thought it was 3rd down. My bad.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Come on.
A double team, and it's intercepted.
That's crazy.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
He's going to be able to run over.
Defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because
really
after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Had him burnt. He's going to come across it underneath.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
At the loss of a yard there to start out, that leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Dobbs. And this one is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for field goal.
No, man, but I really think it's crazy that
you just want to make
if
sure
my quarterback gets hit,
they were able
throwing
to
out
get
the
him
pocket,
down and
it's
force
an incomplete erratic pass.
The Steelers send out
But
their
you
punter
ain't
now
easy.
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, or maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Fucked up knowing he had 93 overall short.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
See, that's crazy. Why couldn't he get in front of him?
35 before he goes out of bounds.
A gain of
on third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 45 yards on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 24-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Raiders nothing.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Oh,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Good.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play. Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Dobbs now on second down. He gets it left side to Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
I couldn't even switch to him one time knowing it was
face
going
of
there.
3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
It'll take over first.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 44. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Running is Jacobs.
Come on, how's he not going to pick up that block, bro?
This time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I love that shit.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Steelers.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days,
I
probably
think
back
that's
before you were born,
bro.
if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Tony
Pollard. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Down at the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Dobbs flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chase Claypool, the intended target. 3rd down here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. from the shotgun. Here's Dobbs. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
That's crazy.
Wide open, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That's crazy.
Tony Pollard.
I had no deep presence.
Through the air.
That's crazy.
And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
That is fucking crazy.
Score, Steelers 14, Raiders nothing.
I can't get it, man. I can't even get a ball over my man's head.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
There he goes left side. The 40.
He
the
better
20,
not catch up to him.
10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
To throw on 3rd down, Dobbs. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third down, Dobbs forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half.
If it was anybody else, I bet you they would run that back for a touchdown. If it was against me.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Here's Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defense advantage, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's 4th
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
Even a motherfucking carry turn this year. What's really going on?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2nd down.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that will be incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Dobbs dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Pollard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down now, Pollard. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Run for Pollard. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sends it.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
The lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Oh, come on, man.
Picked off at the 24. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on it. My goodness, another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel anybody else 6 interceptions. That's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator.
But see, that's what I don't get, bro. I'm throwing that shit to the sidelines. This is wide open, but then you're able to throw it in the middle.
The Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Raiders 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here's another interception.
I know he ain't as fast.
And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here.
That's crazy. He outran my 95.
He's thrown in this
97 acceleration, 98 acceleration.
6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dobbs, flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Dobbs escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's crazy.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just...
Come on, bro.
My goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Ain't no way.
And a huge return
Ain't no way he's going to catch that ball,
inside
bro.
the 30-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
Come on.
And he's in. Touchdown.
I know Davis faster than that motherfucker.
Chase Claypool. 29 yards.
Yeah, but you thought that safety was 92 years old. He couldn't even catch up with him. But somebody gave him a catch with 98.
5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 7. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
8 interceptions. I haven't thrown 8 interceptions.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Yeah.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's third.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
See, I told you, bro, but come on, bro. That's crazy.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
And I told you, too, if it was anybody else, they'd
That's
score.
the story of the game. They've
crazy.
been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And now
Get the
here's
fuck out of
another
here, bro.
interception. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Yeah, that's fucking
The
crazy.
utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what
That
more we can
motherfucker
say
even
all
that
around
great,
about their
bro.
performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this
That's
game
bullshit.
like maybe they're
That is
facing
so
a Canadian
fucked up, bro.
defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tanner Muse. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Come on.
He's got his man in
Can't keep
stride,
him with a fucking
complete.
running back with that.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Man, you know what? I'm about to be mad.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game.
It brings
a message
Madden
to the
every
top
year.
seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
You got Polo the fucked up one. Not even a great bat.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just
Able to
add
sit
on to
there
their
and
big
outrun
lead.
somebody with
The score,
that.
Steelers
This is
49,
crazy,
Raiders 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 9. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly.
Come
And
on.
my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
They need to do something with that shit, bro. For real.
Tonight's final score.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so
That's
quickly.
bullshit.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's
Can't
pretty darn
run.
good. And as you often talk about,
Can't
a lot
throw.
of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be
They need to
proud
fix
of
that shit
and
for
see if they
real.
turn the page towards the next season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter
like he
at EA Madden NFL.
Have a running back like he Roger Craig. Man, that's crazy, bro. This game is such shitty, bro.
This is Dev Music.
Hey yo, Nike check. I made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and back, everything goes. Got a new Prestos and the days in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, ready, don't take time. Might pull up on the hop if it's talking too hot. Anyone play ball, hit a 3-point shot. This my court, got a block on lock. I made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know?